Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick.
This will complete to Jerry Jeudy.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
7 yards the pick up there.
It's a gain of
One thing
7.
we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Throw over the middle, taken in.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Goes 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Kaepernick to throw again. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
On the play.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys? Coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
1st down, Denver.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
They will run for the first time here with White. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Check that out. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Here's Morgan to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Morgan sets up to throw on first down. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd down at 4. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. Goes underneath for Bell. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At the 38-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Morgan looks to throw it. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the give, it's White. It's a room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Kaepernick to throw on second down. Able to get this to Gordon. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. With a catch made by Johnson. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
45-yard line.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's caught at the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
On first down, Kaepernick. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to K.J. Hamler, the rookie, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Lindsey. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. Really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 10. Now the Broncos' big-ticket acquisition. It's Melvin Gordon. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on. Almost an interception there defensively. Instead, it brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, it's White. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
You got 3 down. Mike. 50.
Morgan. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 42-yard line.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the pass.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throw complete to Herndon. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 35. 16 yards, a first down.
The 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Morgan. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Morgan. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again. Morgan. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Morgan. And it's caught by Herndon. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
You. Shit. 50 the mic. Exit.
Morgan operating from the gun. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown. A touchdown. And the Jets will extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. 2nd and 16. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this carries into the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Mark 20, Mark 20, Mark 20.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd and 11 now. Morgan. Herndon's got it complete. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
First down, here's White. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 28, Broncos 3. Aldrich Rosas set to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 41 yards. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff for Lindsey. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Morgan. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw again, Morgan. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Morgan. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
1 yard gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
20, Mike, 20. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he'll pull it down, and he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now Gordon on first down. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Melvin Gordon, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Marcus May. A gain of a yard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Got Gordon open, completes it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. He's got his 6'5 receiver. That's Tim Patrick.
Complete to Tim Patrick.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
Kaepernick to throw again. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
7-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Morgan to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman. And the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Morgan. His throw incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing from the gun is Morgan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Duke Dawson picks it. He's got daylight. The 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus lining up for the extra point.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive starts with a run by White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. They stay on the ground with White. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. That's complete. It's Bell. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Brian Poole. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
White, the ball carrier.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
2nd and 6.
Opting to run again here with White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly 1 minute to go in the football game.
4.
Morgan looks to throw it. That is caught. It's Perriman. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards there on the pickup, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the